Hello and welcome to our discussion of Rezvani Motors, a California-based car manufacturer that has been making waves in the automotive industry with its unique and extreme sports cars. We haven't really heard about this car brand, but it has some very unique cars which are unheard of on the road. We will learn everything in details about it and discuss together the history about this car brand which deserves the spotlight. Time to unveil the secrets of Rezvani Beast brand. As a young boy, just like his father, in order to develop a thrill similar to flying an F-4 fighter jet, Mr. Rezvani set out to create an extreme sports cars that gave drivers the opportunity to experience the same exhilaration and G-forces behind the wheel. This represented in the Rezvani emblem with wings representing his roots in aviation and steering wheel in racing stripes representing the brand's dedication to driving. Ask a gearhead to name an American car manufacturer that isn't one of the big three and they might say Tesla, Hennessy or Celine. The most knowledgeable among them might come up with Rosin, Fisker or even Panas, but it's very unlikely that anyone will think of Rezvani. That's a shame, as despite being one of the newest kids on the block, Rezvani has been making some of the most exciting cars to come out of the country in recent years. There's currently 3 models in their lineup: a sports car, a huge SUV, and an even more huge 6x6 pickup truck. Their cars have featured in movies and are beloved by many of the Hollywood's biggest names, but we'll get into that in due course. First, let's take a look at the background and the history of Rezvani, and then let's take a closer look at their cars and see what makes them worth knowing about. Rezvani Motors was founded in 2014 by Iranian-American businessman Ferris Rezvani, who has a strong track record in the auto industry. Before founding the company, he had designed the Sarth and a high-end sport car for a fellow startup company, Vencer. Rezvani's team is only small, but there's a lot of talent in their office. For example, according to their website, their head of design, Samir Sadikov, has previously worked for Lamborghini and created concepts for Aston Martin and Ferrari. The company itself is based out of Irvine, California, but their main manufacturing base is 50,000 square foot facility in Santa Ana. Rezvani's team does all manufacturing in-house, including making bespoke body panels for each of their handcrafted vehicles. Anyone wanting to buy one of their cars can do so online or alternatively, if they would like to go to a dealership. The company has 2 experience centers to showcase their vehicles. One is, of course, in California, but there's another one in Charlotte. The first car the company unveiled was the Beast, a low-slung open-top sports car that's based on the chassis of Ariel Atom. The car uses a 2.4-liter supercharged i4 engine that's shared with the Atom on which it's based. It also uses a number of other Atom parts like brakes and suspension to keep the development costs low. Keeping development costs to a minimum was important for Rezvani, as many startups spend a fortune trying to make all of their own components when they don't really need to. The Beast development was personally funded by Ferris Rezvani himself, and so it was very much in his interest to make sure that every dollar was spent wisely. The main point of the Beast was to be incredibly fast, and to be fast, the car needs to be light. To achieve this, Rezvani made the body panels of the Beast out of a carbon fiber and then helped to give the car its super low curb weight of just 750 kilograms or 1600 pounds. The chassis was already very lightweight, so the company didn't need to worry about that, but they still shaved off weight in every other area where they could. The wheels, for example, are made from forged aluminum, and the windshield is even detachable if the driver wants to remove an extra few pounds ready for a race day. The Beast is still in production today and it's being constantly developed. The latest and the most extreme iteration of the car is Alpha X Blackbird, which thanks to an engine rework from Cosworth now makes a whopping 700 horsepower. The Alpha X Blackbird uses a Lotus chassis instead of an Atom and features a set of weird sliding doors the road and truck described as working like a backward minivan. Odd doors aside, this is a serious performance machine, one of it's reportedly capable of hitting 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds. For their second vehicle, Rezvani took a look at ever-expanding market for high-end SUVs and decided that they wanted a piece of the pie. Their offering is called the Tank, and arguably even crazier looking than the Beast. Like the Beast, the Tank uses a pre-made chassis to save on RD cost, this time using the Jeep Wrangler as a base. Looking at it, no one would have any idea that's a Wrangler underneath though. It's been thoroughly redesigned with a body that looks straight out of the futuristic action movie. Even though Rezvani do offer the option to buy a regular tank, but most buyers will want the military edition, which comes with a number of upgrades over the base car. For starters, it's a bulletproof, comes with a full night vision system, and since it's 2020, it's reportedly even EMP proof too. It's a car that's custom built for apocalypses, and it comes in top spec form with a 1000 horsepower Dodge Demon engine. Rezvani states that it's the most powerful production SUV in the world, but it all comes at a price. Expect to pay close to $400,000 for a fully spec'd tank with all the optional extras. If the tank wasn't crazy enough, there's also a 6x6 pickup that adds an extra set of wheels and even more power to the mix. The Hercules is based on the Jeep underpinnings like the tank, but it's longer and more closely resembles the likes of the Mercedes-AMG G63 6x6 or the Hennessy Velociraptor. On a power, however, it blows its competition out of the water as it comes with up to 1300 horsepower courtesy of the same Dodge Demon engine that's in the tank. Curiously, it also comes with an option for 260 horsepower V6 diesel, but surely no one would want such a pedestrian power in such an outrageously over-top vehicle. Like the tank, the military version of the Hercules comes with a strategically silly list of optional extras, including bulletproof bodywork, a smokescreen, gas masks, and a hypothermic kit. There are also military-grade round flat tires and rum bumpers for escaping ambushes. It's a kind of a car that absolutely no one needs unless they're a shady dictator, but buyers love it because of that. Driving one of these is the closest that anyone will ever get to feeling like a real-life movie villain, although Rezvani will charge them close to $500,000 for the pleasure. Despite the sky-high price tags of Rezvani's vehicles, many of the Hollywood's most famous faces have been more than happy to splash the cash on one. Among others, actor Jamie Foxx and singer Chris Brown have been pictured driving tanks. MMA fighter Rampage Jackson helped design the Alpha X Blackbird version of the Beast, and a singer Enrique Iglesias featured the Beast in one of his 2018 music videos. With such a strong interest from so many celebrities, it is a wonder that more car fans haven't heard of Rezvani and their cars already. Perhaps it's only a matter of time until the company makes its way to the mainstream collective conscience of the outer world. So in conclusion, Rezvani Motors is a young and ambitious car company that has made a big impact in the automotive industry with its innovative and high-performance sports cars. Founded by Ferris Rezvani, and a visionary leader with a passion for cars and a desire to push the boundaries of its possibility. Rezvani Motors has achieved great success and recognition with its flagship model, the Rezvani Beast. With its unique and distinctive design, lightweight carbon fiber body, and a powerful engine, the Rezvani Beast is a standout car in the high-performance sports car market. Looking to the future, it is clear that Rezvani Motors has the potential to continue making waves in the industry and try to further establish itself as a leader in the world of sports cars. With the new and exciting models in development, we can't wait to see what Ferris Rezvani and his team have in store for us next. Whatever you are, a car enthusiast or simply someone who appreciates innovation and excellence, Rezvani Motors is a brand that is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Thank you for joining us for a discussion of Rezvani Motors and their unique and exciting sports cars. We hope you learned something new about this innovative car brand and that you will stay tuned for more discussions of the car history and culture. Also, do not forget to leave a comment. Would you actually buy Rezvani Beast or not? Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.